Hello, good and wonderful people. You are welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time of being here, hello, you are welcome to my channel. My name is Tessie. So, our drama queen, the First Lady of Nigeria, has started again. This time around, she breaks silence and exposes some of the evil going on in the Axel Villa. So, I will just read the news for you guys the way I'm seeing it here. But please, kindly hit on the red subscribe button down below to subscribe if you've not done that already. Also on the notification button, and that way, anytime I upload a new video, that will notify you. And I pray that the same way you guys are supporting me here in this channel, God will definitely send people that will support you in whatever you are doing in life, in Jesus' name. Amen. The First Lady Aisha Buhari has alleged that Alhaji Mamman Daura gave a presidential directive without her husband's knowledge. Until recently, Mamman Daura, a nephew of President Muhammad Buhari, lives in glass house inside the presidential villa. The feud between the First Lady and Daura's family worsened in October when she returned from a 2-month foreign trip. It became public knowledge when a video of the First Lady asking questions and making comments about being locked out of a room and demanding that people should pack their belongings went viral. She engaged Daura's daughter, Fatima. Daily Trust has exclusively reported in September that the First Lady, angered by the development in the villa, left for abroad in August. The feud fastened when she returned. The First Lady, in a statement she personally signed and made available to our correspondent on Wednesday morning, said that the directive crapping the office of the First Lady was issued by Mamman Daura using a presidential spokesperson, Garba Shehu. Tagged, Garba Shehu has gone beyond his boundaries. She said the directive embarrassed the president. The statement, which was sent to our correspondent through Suleiman Haruna's email, Aisha Buhari spokesperson read, Nigeria's development is hinged on the ability of public officials to execute their mandate professionally and to be shining example in their various areas of endeavors. It is not a good sign when officials abandon their responsibility and start clutching at straws. As a spokesperson of the president, he has the onerous responsibility of managing the image of the president and all the good works that he is executing in the country. Rather than face the responsibility squarely, he has shifted his loyalty from the president to others who have no stake in the compact that the president signed with Nigerians on May 29, 2015 and 2019. Okay, now, to make matters worse, Mr. Shehu has presented himself to these people as a willingly tool and executioner of their antics, from the corridors of power even to the level of interfering with the family affairs of the president. This should not be so. The blatant meddling in the affairs of the First Lady of a country is a continuation of the prodigal action of those that he serves. We all remember that the chief proponent appropriated to himself and his family as a part of the presidential villa, where he stayed for almost 4 years, and when the time came for him to leave, he orchestrated and invaded my family's privacy through a video circulating by Mamman Daura's daughter, Fatima. The public was given the impression that on arrival into the country, I was locked out of the villa by Mr. President. Garba Shehu, as the villa spokesperson, knew the truth and had the responsibility to set the record straight, but because his allegiance is somewhere else and his loyalty misplaced, he deliberately refused to clear the air and speak for the president who appointed him in the first place. Consequently, his action has shown a complete breakdown of trust between the first family and him. Mr. Shehu was privy and part of the plan and its execution, and he was shocked when he realized that I had publicized my return to Nigeria on October 12, 2019 and cleared the air on the many rumors that took over social media. A job he was supposed to do but kept quiet to cause more confusion and instability for his principal and his family. Garba then vented his anger on the National Television Authority (NTA) management, insisting that the media crew to my office must be sacked. He succeeded in getting them suspended for doing their job. I had to intervene to save the innocent staff from losing their means of livelihood by involving the Department of the State Service (DSS) in order to ascertain roles played by the key actors in the saga. It is at this late hour that I recall sadly that it was the same Garba Shehu who claimed that the government would not allow the office of the First Lady to run. He was later confirmed to one of my aides that he was instructed to say so by Mamman Daura and not the president. This antic attracted the anger of Nigerian women. He didn't realize the fact that the First Lady's office is a tradition which has become an institution. Today, even without a budget, I am able to run my humanitarian program in Sana claims Garba Shehu would have resigned immediately after going beyond his boundary and powers. Garba Shehu needs to understand that this kind of behavior will no longer be tolerated. The latest of this antic was to wage a war on the first family through an orchestrated media campaign of calumny by sponsoring a persuader account to write and defame my children and myself. Based on Garba Shehu's misguided sense of loyalty and inability to stay true and loyal to one person or group, it has become apparent that all trust has broken down between him and my family due to the many embarrassments he has caused the presidency and the first family. We all have families to consider in action, and therefore it is in the best interest of all concerned for Garba Shehu to take the advice of the authority given to him sometime in the first week of November 2019. Haruna, in a text message, confirmed that the statement emanated from the First Lady. A source around Garba Shehu said the spokesperson will not want to join issues with the First Lady. Okay, lovelies, and this is basically it. First of all, let me laugh with my local language. You know, sometimes when we are talking, it will look as if maybe we just want to talk for talking's sake. Some people will say we want to be popular, while some people will say we don't know what we are talking about. And sometimes I begin to wonder, does it mean that these people are not really seeing all these things we are seeing, all these things we are talking about? Because when they come to defend these people, if we are talking about them, I begin to think, does it mean that these people are not seeing, even if they are not in Nigeria, are they not watching all the videos and all the reports on the internet? It's just so unfortunate that some people, they have decided to remain deaf and dumb forever. Now tell me, how can someone who is not the president, who is not the vice president, who is not the presidential aide, who has no official role to play in the presidency, be a rubber stamp of the country's affair? The truth is that the First Lady is here to tell Nigerians the truth they need to know. With all this thing, okay, thank God she's the one who issued this statement. It's on public domain. You can go verify. I'm not the one who wrote this thing here, okay? So all these things she's talking about now is something that some people has earlier reported, and they came out to debunk the news and said it's not true. Is a fake news. Now it's not instigating her that she can no longer bear it now. She's forced to speak out. And believe me, there are much things for her to still review because there are still cockroaches in her cupboard. This is just the beginning of the drama. Now, I want to ask, if all these things she is talking about now is really happening in the villa, why is the president mute? If the person we have in Aso Rock is the real Buhari that you all know, why is he mute? Why is he not talking about it? So many things hanging on the air that Nigerians are expecting him to come out and talk about it. But no, this man will not give a public speech. Even the last time when Aisha Buhari came back, when the marriage rumor circulated social media, when Aisha Buhari came out and granted a media interview, she said that she is not the one, she's not the right person to debunk the news because she is not the one rumored to be getting married, that it is the president who is in the right position to clear the air. But this man never said anything. In a recent time, it is very hard to see this man speaking in the public. And this is the reason why we are talking. And this is the main reason why they want to shut the social media. They have succeeded in attacking Facebook now. What they are doing now is going after individual accounts, and I'm going to advise all my brothers and sisters out there to be very careful who are reporting the news about these people, to be very careful, because these people are coming after individual accounts on YouTube because they know they cannot bribe YouTube like the way they did on Facebook. On Facebook now, you cannot talk anything about President Muhammad Buhari. They will suspend your account. So the same thing now, they want to start coming after individual accounts since the social media bill is no longer valid. So they want to start coming after individual accounts one after the other. So everybody reporting about these people should be very careful. Now, the problem I have with some Nigerians is that when issues like this arises, they will not ask questions. They will not talk. They will feel less concerned until when the thing will turn to something else. How can someone who is not the president of the country be in charge of the country's affair and you said everything is all right? The truth is that what we are seeing in the country now is just the beginning. The worst are yet to come until we all will stand up, tell ourselves the truth, and be ready to take a bold step to enforce the change that we want in that country called Nigeria. And this is basically it for you guys. I don't want to take too much of your time. I've taken enough time already in reading the news. So I will leave you guys to share your own opinion with me on the comment section. I know that you all must not agree with me, but even if you don't agree with me, share your own opinion with me on the comment section. And with that, I will just say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every one of you that stayed to this point of this video. You all are loved by me. Thank you so much. Share this video with others to create more awareness. And with that, I'll just say remain blessed until I come your way next time. Bye bye.